weekend, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Saturday and Sunday. I know I did. No complaints here. But while I have a moment of your time, let's talk about, an envious narcissist. Now, all narcissists are envious and jealous and stuff like that. But there's only a certain kind of narcissist that'll become your significant other, try to become a close friend of yours. Even worse, sometimes you guys have these envious, narcissistic personality types in your blood family you're growing up with. Either way it goes, let's talk about how they're the most dangerous type of narcissistic personality. An envious person is a very dangerous person. An envious person, like I just said, they want to get close to you. They don't want to just bash or throw rocks. See, a hater, yeah, listen, an envious narcissist is way worse than any kind of hater, right? A hater, most of the time, is somebody that looks up to you in a way, but they don't know how to really express their emotion. And they don't want to, they feel some type of way about you achieving certain things that they can't, or they had to go about different ways. Not necessarily mean they're going to always hate you, right? Or be a hater, but an envious person, and I have a lot of knowledge about envious people. An envious person, they don't even know that they really hate you like that, right? They kind of think that it's normal. An envious person, man, I have a lot of knowledge on this because my ex was a extreme envious type of person. And when she's envious of somebody, she likes to get close to them and then like drain what she can from you, like, and you can almost feel it. You know what I mean? And I'm the kind of person where I study people, and I have a kind of personality where I'm laid back. I don't really get upset or worked up about too much anything. Like, even if, you get me pissed off, I'm not like screaming and looking crazy. I'll just say whatever I say and go off whatever really quickly. You know what I'm saying? And they interpret this as like a weakness or passiveness or something. And an envious person, man, will poke and pry to try their best to try to get under your skin. So, for example, here we go. Bug was crawling on me. So an envious person likes to poke and pry and find different ways to get under your skin. So like the ex would just like try to, say little things like that's not necessary whenever I bring up something that I'm trying to get done, or unnecessarily bringing up, my weight loss journey, like where my body was at the time. You know what I'm saying? I'll never forget when her and her kid one time were going at me and saying that I said something like I had muscle, but I had a lot of fat too. I forgot what they were trying to say or whatever. But I didn't really ask them for their opinion, right? They were just looking at me funny. I'm like, "What's up?" And they're like, "Yeah, we're just looking at your progress." I'm like, "People looking at me, like so." These people, they're envious people, man, and they want to be close because a hater, they'll have a problem with you and throw rocks from a distance. We all know that. You know what I'm saying? A hater is throwing rocks and hiding their hand, ducking around to see what hits you. And if it didn't, they're like, try again later. But an envious person is like, I gotta get close. I gotta be near this person. It's really weird, the nature of these people, man. It's really weird. And that envious person, I'm gonna tell you, they despise you. That's why when you guys like are like funny, like, why would this dude just run the way he did and never let this woman contact him? Man, when you realize that this person has an envious spirit on them, which is way worse than a hater, an envious person, that woman that took out Selena, I think her not her manager, but her assistant or whatever, extreme envy will have them doing some wild stuff, because they can't really stand you, man. I don't care what they say as far as, oh, I cared about him. No, 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 no. An envious person doesn't really know what caring about somebody is. An envious narcissist, man, is a narcissist to the extreme. This kind of this personality trait, man, archetype are the for the content creators and the extreme like self-absorbed. right? Like an envious person. Okay, for an example, a lot of the trolls I get are envious content creators, you know? So this is how the envy roll with them. They come over and they see me zen, and I have a natural knack for attracting people to me. I don't have to try hard, and they got to work really hard, right? And they don't think I have to try hard because I've just been given this gift all my life. No, I've been cultivating this gift since I was a teenager. Since my mom told me, I want you to be able to speak to anyone in any part of the world because you're going to be famous. Y'all going to be famous. She always spoke that over us. So we all took pride. My brother, my sisters. If you listen to any of us speak, we're very well spoken people. This isn't something that, what I'm saying, God just gave me. I had to work on this. I went and worked for the White House. I read a lot. It's cultivated skill. And you'll have haters mad at the way you speak, mad at the way you look. They don't really care. They're not really haters. They're worse than that. They're envious. They don't even care about the work it took you to put in to get to where you're at. They're just mad at the overall end result, and they're too busy comparing themselves to you. And that envy will have them see, an envious person wants to really affect your life. It's not like just throwing shade your way. No, like a dirtbag envious person wants to study your personality. An envious content creator will be the kind of content creator that makes troll accounts and goes to his opposition, him or her, and trolls them, trying to trigger with certain kind of words. And you have a lot of kind of different kinds of people that do this. You know what I'm saying? I myself, I have tarot readers that do that. I have Sigma male channels that do it to see how I'm going to respond so they can go back. And I got all kind of channels doing this stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? But once you realize that all your trolls, listen, I'm across multiple platforms: Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, X, LinkedIn. Trolling on other platforms like Instagram, that is people I don't know. Those trolls move different. They don't come around as often, and it's random. On TikTok, when I get trolled, it's random. But on here is specific stuff questioning my personality type as if someone's been watching me for quite some time. You know what I'm saying? These people, what they do is they get envious of my ability to attract people to me, my work ethic, and they feel like they need to affect my life. So the trolling is to trigger me to some kind of way, get outside of my character. That's why I'm telling you, it's not just random trolls, because you got to look at the consistency of it and the stuff that's being said when they're trolling, right? And how much they're man, if I was just on YouTube, I'd be like, oh, it could be this. No, 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 no. This stuff doesn't happen on other platforms. Not trolling like this. These are content creators that are trying to say things specific to get under my skin, which that screws them because I'm like, oh, you watching me? You're some loser watching me. And then when I started putting it together and I started seeing some of my enemies, remember I told you guys that some of my enemies like to overly sound monotone. Remember I told you some of them sit there at their little desk or whatever, and they're trying to overly sound monotone. Reason for that is those are the trolling types or the observers that know some of the trolls that are trolling me. They're all in one group. And the point is to try to get me out of character, to have me seem irate, right? Through trolling. Then I call it, you know what I'm saying, the secondhand trolling or whatever, where they run back to their channels and talk about, well, a real calm person would never do this or that. And a real zen person would da 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 da, while they're talking extremely monotone and creepy and weird. You know what I'm saying? They're talking monotone, creepy, and weird because they came over to troll, and not just me, other people, troll them, get them out of character. When the person decides to defend themselves, then they'll just run back to their channels or whatever, or it's a coworker, whatever, speaking ear range, where they're talking about, oh, well, a real Zen person or, a real enlightened person wouldn't react like that, da, 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 da. They wouldn't react at all. These are the people that's trying to trigger you into a reaction. When I realize these idiots, I'm like, okay, envy, to do that level of trolling, to initiate a troll, you know what I'm saying, type of situation just to trigger a response, to then try to gaslight the response of the person defending themselves to make it seem like, okay, the way that they were, you can't dictate how somebody, see, it's one thing for someone to be in complete zen, minding their business, and nothing is bothering them or trying to troll them, and then they just flip out. But when you have people that are saying things specific in the comment section that's in alignment to the kind of content that you're posting on a regular basis. These aren't random trolls. These are fans. These are envious people that don't like nothing about you. So they have to try to discredit you, but they're too cowardly to do anything directly. So it's okay, we're going to get a troll account. We're going to go over here. We're going to trigger. I'm not how this dude doing a bunch of random shit when I'm walking by. Um, you know what I'm saying? We'll trigger them into a response. And then based off that response, we'll just, and then run back to their channel and overly seem monotone. See, I'm getting this whole thing together. You know what I'm saying? This whole documentary thing I'm doing on exposing narcissistic, crazy um, social media influencers that are really out here trolling and bullying, right? But I got to make sure it sounds like I'm not out here being petty. So that's what I'm working on. And this is me putting in the framework right now. You know what I'm saying? So whenever I do cook up these readers, these, you know, certain channels that I've noticed that are speaking in a way where they're definitely taking shots at somebody, I need to show you guys how to pay attention and catch this kind of stuff. Because when you can catch the kind of person that speaks shady, even if they're not speaking shady to you, you know they're a shady individual and they can't be trusted. They can't be trusted. They're not an ally. They're someone that's putting too much time and effort into throwing shade or describing someone in the worst possible way, right? When they're not giving them the benefit of the doubt or nothing. Gaslighting to the utmost extreme. You know what I'm saying? You'll have people come over to your channel, you know, and I'm mainly, you know, putting this towards content creators. You'll have content creators come over to your channel and gaslight you to get you out of character, man. You know what I'm saying? Just to try to get you to seem like, you know, you're not the great that you are. And that's how a lot of these people move. They're really funny online, man. Really funny. Hey, what's going on, Anna? What's going on? How you doing? Just out here trying to put out a little bit of knowledge, man, about how your envious trolls and haters, man. It's don't downplay the level of hate that you're receiving. If you're getting consistent hate, it's not a hater, man. It's an envious person. And if the kind of hate that you're getting is really specific to what you're doing, like if the troll is saying something that takes more than a little bit to think about, like it ain't just like that's not a random troll, man. This is, these people can't stand you, man, and they don't have anything else better to do, and they're on social media, you know, using it as a weapon, and you know what I'm saying, you doing whatever you have to do to defend yourself. Whenever you have crazy people that just decide that they want to just affect your life and make you seem some type of way, don't let that bother you in any kind of way. And the only people that will have something to say about it in a negative way would be somebody that don't like you in the first place. It doesn't matter their real reason for saying it. They don't like you in the first place. Now, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? When I was doing that tarot thing, or the narcissistic awareness thing, you got to be able to read between lines. You know what I'm saying? You got to be able to read between lines. When you read between lines, and you know, you notice how people are out here claiming to be like good people and trying to help people, and then you can kind of see that they're really just shading people and throwing shade at people they know through their stuff. It's like, man, it's not worth it. You know what I mean? And anyone that makes time to go out of their way to try to, you know, get you to give them some type of energetic reaction, these are not just haters, man. Not just haters. You know what I'm saying? They really, what y'all don't understand and I say this a lot on my other channel. Before I go live, I know I'm gonna get trolled by content creators. Like I already know. So it's not to jump in my comment section and say stuff. It means nothing because you're all content creators. You're all losers. You're all going to be nobodies that go nowhere, regardless of your subscriber count. And to see someone that you know that has the face that you could easily see in movies and other things and commercials, whatever, you know what I'm saying, on podcasts, real podcasts, big podcasts, it's not going to change anything. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't have the look, you don't have the swag, the riz, the talent, the blessing. And of course, you're going to come over here and try to make me seem like a fraud as well. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't work like that. Anytime you try to get me out of character, you're only showing people the depth of my character. I'm not online just people pleasing and trying my best to not seem like I ever get irritated by anything like you fake, overly toxically positive people on here. Because you don't know what enlightenment and ascension really is. I've told y'all before, God made you in a way where you can defend yourself verbally and physically. We're not like snakes that don't even know how to articulate words. So to defend yourself honestly is honoring God. But for you to is the audio working good? What's going on, homie? You know what I'm saying? To defend yourself is honoring God. For you to worry about others thinking that you defending yourself is going to make you look some type of way, well, now you're honoring man and man and woman don't mean shit to you. They shouldn't mean shit to you. Their opinions don't mean shit to you. You know what I'm saying? So whenever I move the way that I move, and I don't let random anything, which is never nothing random, hating content creators. Because remember, once I decide in my reality what the perspective is, that's all that it is. Nothing's going to change it. As far as I'm concerned, whether it's true or not, all of my trolls on here are content creators. They're losers that wish they had it like me. So knowing that, I'm going to feel some type of way whenever you jump in my comment section, like you've already lost. That's how I'm going to feel. I don't care what your subscriber count is, who even knows who you are, male or woman. You've already lost jumping in my comment section trying to gaslight me. You've already shown me I'm your daddy. That's all you're doing. Because no random troll goes through and goes to the level that y'all do to try to get my attention. And remember, it could be content creator, it could be crazy X, it could be anyone, right? I've decided it's content creators. You guys smash the like button if you're not a hater. I've decided it's content creators. And knowing that these people believe me to be their competition, which I'm not, you content creators need to stop thinking that other content creators are coworkers. It's not your coworker and it's not your competition. How can you think that an individual entrepreneur is a coworker? It goes against the whole purpose, you dumbass. Calm down. We're content creators. We're building our dreams. We are not coworkers. You know what I'm saying? We are not in competition with each other. No, that's your psycho self trying to justify your obsession with someone that you shouldn't be worried about. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I look at things. While y'all are trying to find ways to verbally articulate you being a lowbrow, low IQ loser and need to be in secret competition with random people, that is not what this is for. If you believe that to be so because you're listening to YouTube, channel building websites like vidIQ saying your competition, these are nerds that's never been in a real competition. Look at them. They've never been in a physical competition or a real competition with the competition and competitor being head on head with you. You both are doing no. These are nerds that always try to make it seem like they're competitive or strong through nerding out. Okay? There is no competition whenever you're online. It's you against you. Who goes into business for themselves to compete with everybody else? It don't make any sense, man. It don't make any sense. So unless you are a group of people that work for a company that's on YouTube making content as an employee, there is no competition. Stop doing it to yourselves. What you people are insecure weirdos that have to fake it till you make it, and you just watch everybody and steal a little bit from everybody. I don't steal a whole lot from everybody. I got a few people I do steal some title ideas from, but I honor those people by making videos with their channels in it, so you know who I fucks with. You know what I'm saying? Any of those, channels that I use to make my little reaction videos, you know what I'm saying? That's the only time I'm using the titles or whatever from those people. So it's not like I'm stealing anything. You weird ass people, man, are out here not understanding what the purpose is of being an entrepreneur, and you've lost your way. You probably aren't creative in any kind of way, really. You probably lost that too. And when you come over trolling, I need for you to understand it's very low IQ. You caught me for a moment of time when I was mainly healing from heartbreak of having a cheating ex-wife, and all y'all that thought that she wasn't cheating. No one gets pregnant within a year after separation without there being initiated contact with the person they got pregnant by, well before, what I'm saying, getting pregnant. So I was spot on with that. All the gaslighting and try to make it seem you know y'all are fans, and you're losers, and you're content creators. And y'all really believe that y'all have some kind of hidden way of, no, man. I'm going to call y'all out like this. I'm going to always talk about it being content creators. Y'all are never going to get off the hook about it, ever. You know what I'm saying? You can't randomly troll someone every time they go live. That's not randomly trolling. And if it's random trolls, it wouldn't be nothing specific to try to trigger me, right? That's not how it works, man. I'm on all different platforms. I know what random trolls say, and they say a lot of weird stuff. Random trolls say random things, real random things, nothing specific to me and what I'm doing on my platform, or how many followers I have to try to trigger a reaction. Not followers, but how many people are in my live to try to trigger a reaction. Like, oh me, oh my, I only have a few people in here. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? This is content creators trying to trigger a reaction, man. Losers are not going to get nowhere with me. You know what I'm saying? That stuff is done. That stuff is over. You need to stop wasting your time. I'm putting y'all in timeout or blocking you automatically. I speak very clearly. What I say makes sense to all of those that are here with good intentions. The only reason why you would understand what I'm saying or have a problem with the amount of people in here is that you're coming over here to try to incite some type of reaction. That's all you're trying to do, and it's not going to happen anymore, man. Well over my ex, man. Completely healed. I'm showing you this every day. And when you're completely healed and you have not random, you just have envious people that continuously come over and try to do the same thing over and over and over. It lets you know that you have insane people that are obsessed with you and envious of you. That's all. That's all. So y'all wonder why it was easy for me to cut off all those people I used to watch, or the groups that more than likely looks like YouTube has put me in the category with. It's easy. They're all losers, and they're all on here traumatized, and they're all under some kind of spiritual psychosis. They're crazy as hell. So it's real easy for me to walk away from people that are suffering from spiritual psychosis. Real easy. I'm gonna let that slide because that might be how you decide to describe a walk, but it's just a walk. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I'm going for a walk, not a therapeutic or a therapy walk, but if that's how you describe a walk, then yes, I'm on a walk. How are you doing this afternoon? I'm that dude, man. Can't be slick with me, and you got to watch how you say things. You know what I'm saying? We're all adults, and we can take a little bit of time to make sure that we speak with clarity. That's all. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm on it. I'm on it, man. When I tell y'all I used to work for the White House, I mean it. Very quick. Very quick. Yeah, I love those walks for me personally. Absolutely. You know, definitely. So, you obviously move with good intentions. I appreciate that and apologize if I came off the wrong kind of way. But definitely. Hang on. Anything that gets you feeling better And my walks also help me, tap in when I'm out here. And it just stopped raining. Like it's raining nonstop the past couple of days. So I had to get out here while I could before it got dark. But absolutely, I love going for relaxing walks every single day, most of the day. Most of the day. Oh, absolutely. Well, you know how it is over here. When you're on these YouTube streets, you have a lot of haters that just like to jump in and, try to get a reaction out of you without, I don't know, wanting to be a normal human being and be polite and just come in with good intentions and speak like they have some sense. So unfortunately, because of that, I have to kind of scrutinize most comments that come in. But I normally ask people what they mean, and when they speak back, and say, "Blah, blah," we're all good. If you don't say nothing back at all, or you continue to try to troll, then we know what's going on. You know what I mean? So any content creator or anyone, you have to move. People be thinking that they're funny, wanting to waste your time. But you find the real ones real easy because they have no problem clarifying themselves. And then I can apologize, what I'm saying, for moving the wrong kind of way. And it can all be good. Cross this one, over here, get around that little area right there. It's nothing but mud. But yeah, you guys, I'm going to get on TikTok here in a little bit, but I want you guys to understand something, that second uh, secondhand trolling or whatever is a real thing. You do have people that will try to trigger you and then to try to secondary trigger you through the content that they make. You know what I'm saying? You have groups of people that kind of work together doing this, that click up, and it's kind of like evening or an afternoon group fun event to try to trigger or to get triggered by watching your content and a group or whatever talking junk, and then trying to make clever counter content to try to trigger again. These are people completely eaten up by demons. I mean, just demonic devils, never going to get anywhere in life. You have to understand that. Need not worry about what they look like or where they're at. It don't matter. I think the devil was one of the prettiest angels. It don't even matter. These are demons. And that demonic soul on them, it don't matter what these females look like. For the ladies watching, make it apply for the males. It don't matter what these females look like. That demon is on them heavy, and it makes them super ugly, and they don't realize it. They don't realize it. They think that they're still cute. They're not. They're extremely unattractive. Hence the reason why they don't have a real good man. I'm just being honest. And again, ladies, apply it to whatever you need to for the men that are in your life that are losers, that don't have a woman and no real good options. But I'm over here talking from my, perspective, being a, straight man. I can't say too much because TikTok, not TikTok, but YouTube loves to flag you if you speak too much about, I'm saying, being a man that just likes women. Ain't that crazy? If I start talking like that, I'll get, some type of ad sensitivity, whatever. Can't even talk and say certain words on here. This app, man, this is the most. I believe YouTube is the US government's greatest weapon on censorship. Because what they're doing is they're using social media to censor our asses and having us all speak a certain way and being open-minded to all this other groups and stuff, groups of people or whatever. If you don't acknowledge them properly, then they'll swat you down and they'll bury your channel, and the algorithm won't be friendly to you. So if you're a truth teller, you're kind of screwed, man. If you don't find some kind of way to go viral, they do not want you telling any kind of truth. But anyway, I'm not gonna get into that too much. That's what got my this channel flagged too much in the first place, man. But YouTube is the worst. How am I going on 25,000 on TikTok? And my Instagram, I got videos, going on 100,000 views. I just started posting up on there. Facebook, all I got to do is post up a video or a story, and I get new followers. But on YouTube, I'm having no, man. It is so censored. And if you're not on here using those pronouns, and if your ass on here talking about you're an old school type of man, oh man, hell's gonna break loose. They ain't gonna give you no kind of clearance. They're gonna bury you and bury you. You got to find a way to go viral differently. You got to get your subscribers to come through for you, or otherwise trying to catch that algorithm. What is it? The which algorithm is it? I can't remember. The browse. They got different algorithms when you look through the studio, right? They'll have the YouTube search. They'll have the suggested. And I think it's the browse. I can't remember which one it is, but that's the one you want. That's an algorithm that picks you up and it carries you right through, no matter how many of your subscribers watch. I can't seem to hit that algorithm for nothing. But when I kiss a little ass and I keep it real neutral, I hit it. I hit it every time. But when I get on here and I'm talking that truth, whew, man, they bury the hell out of my videos. I'll get like 20 views. I'm like, what? What's going on here? It is what it is, man. It is what it is. That's why I have to be on other platforms. And I got something for y'all too. I'm gonna prove how this platform discriminates against men. They're just talking about men stuff, the old school way of doing things before they try to get us all on board with this new, you know what? You know what I'm saying? Watch how I fool. Hey, bro, I'm gonna start a whole channel where I'm gonna be pandering the women. I'm gonna be pandering the. See, it don't even matter if y'all copy this idea. The more of us that do it, the more that it's going to show how hypocritical they are. I'm going to start a channel pandering to women. I'm like, oh, you goddess. I love you, goddesses. You, Queen Mother Earth. I'm going to be the next Derek Jackson. And we're going to see if my videos blow up or if I get the same kind of views that I get when I'm talking the truth over here. We're going to see. We're going to see, man. I'm not dealing with this. I'm going to have my same face, same thumbnails, except I'm going to be kissing women's asses, using pronouns and everything. You know what I'm saying? Completely acknowledging the new agenda. Let's see how my channel does. We got to do this experiment so I can show how hypocritical and biased this crap is. Women can get on here and talk about out men in all kind of different ways. Man, you get on here to speak the truth. Man, they start burying your channels and stuff. Man, I'm about to get a channel kissing some women ass. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way you can go viral, if you kiss a couple different groups' asses. You know what I'm saying? The rainbow clique or the women. You got to be kissing one of them two's butt or you ain't going nowhere like that. I'm not going to. I'm keeping my channel the same way. I'm going to make another channel, my brother. I'm going to make another channel so we can notice how hypocritical they are. That's what I'm trying to say. You know what I'm saying? We have to point that out, man. We have to. I'm going to get on there and just say whatever. It don't even matter. They'll be watching the videos left and right. Oh, King, you're so right. Oh, yeah. I'm like, these niggas ain't shit. Da, 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 da. Oh, King, yeah. Oh. They're not even going to know I got like 3 other channels where I'm speaking the truth. When they find that out, they're going to lose their minds. Like, there's no way, King. Yeah, way. Yeah, way. It's crazy on here. Crazy. I'm going to do it. I got to point out this shit. It's crazy, man. Like, that's the wildest thing I've ever seen, man. So we're going to point that out a little bit, man. I'm going to have some fun with it. Why wouldn't I? Get on here, make a little channel, put some up like once a month where I'm talking about women are the best thing since sliced bread and, dudes can't get it together. All I got to do, man, I'm telling you, they're going to be like, man, King David for president. Oh, my God. You know what I'm saying? Everyone has a voice on the right. I'm telling you, man. You know what I mean? I don't know what that last comment really means, but absolutely, man. People got to do whatever they have to do, man. I'm going to get on here and I'm going to point out how, and I'm going to be talking crazy about dudes, man, like crazy. And then I'm going to like real greasy. And then I'm going to be putting women on a pedestal and I'm going to see what happens, because that way it goes to show if the same guy wearing the same stuff, just flipping the titles, you know what I'm saying, and talking and pandering to women. Why is that a thing? Why is it a thing? If I'm going at it the same level of intensity, just talking about men instead of, women, why is it that way? That'd be crazy. Oh, okay. Yeah, we have to do that. And that way I can have a leg to stand on when I'm talking about like, the algorithm, because people don't really understand how algorithms work and they can suppress you real easy. Like, You'll have women jump online and just start making content and they go viral. And they really think they're doing something. You're not doing anything. You're just part of the trend. Now, if what we're doing right now, as far as men go, and get the balance back, they might let off of that little bit or whatever. But you get heavy scrutiny, man, and censored when you're on here as a guy talking the right kind of way. They don't want you to be talking that kind of way. And what they don't do is like, they're not like starting a full out task force that we know about from the powers that be to crack down on male podcasters. But what they do is they collaborate with the platforms like YouTube, and they give them different words and different things of that nature to block, to censor, to bury in the algorithm. So we're constantly having to find words that don't trigger the algorithm into burying us. And women can say whatever they want. They can say whatever they want. They can say whatever they want. None of their videos get buried or censored or nothing. That's why I don't let a lot of women really tell me about like views and stuff, because I'm an engineer. I build algorithms. I know how it works. Man, when we was in Iraq, man, I was censoring certain people that was using too much data. All that you can do all kind of stuff. So I don't never want to hear them talking about, oh, the view. Nah, lady, stop, man. Right now they're pushing an agenda, and as long as you're talking greasy online or you're a woman, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna go viral no matter what. I don't want to hear it. Yeah, I don't want to hear it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, if it doesn't get your intellect, I don't care for it. Kick the algorithm. I'm telling you, man. You know what I'm saying? And I don't really watch anything anymore. So I used to try to watch stuff. My algorithm never worked in my favor, because if I'm blocking readers and certain kinds of niches, why are they still popping up in my feed? That don't make any sense. I thought the feed was like for what you wanted, and if you're blocking things, why are those things still popping up? I also know if certain people are watching your content, they're going to pop up in your feed. You know what I'm saying? They think that y'all might be some kind of way. If they watch a lot of it, they think that y'all might be some kind of way like in the same niche, and they'll start recommending them to you as well. That's a fact. I build algorithms. It's a fact. It's part of how they work. That's why a lot of my haters be like, how does he know I'm watching them? You're popping up my feed, you fool. What are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? It ain't hard to put two and two together. They push exactly. So if I'm out here putting out content, trying to put out awareness about the agenda and trying to get men and women back together, they're pumping my algorithm full of women that can't stand men in order to trigger me. It's like nothing but a bunch of man-hating tarot readers or prophetic word. There's a bunch of chicks or podcasters popping up my feed just hating on men. And I'm like, I don't never watch trash like this. I'm always blocking trash like that. So why in the world is it popping up my feed? That don't even make any sense. So they're pushing that agenda no matter what. And I think that they do this as well on certain social media platforms to keep things the pot stirred. I think if they send you certain things that they believe that'll trigger you to keep the pot stirred for the gender war. I'm just gonna be real. I'm gonna be real, man. Cause I block these people like as soon as I see their fucking film, like a reader, block. Then I go to do not recommend. I go to do not recommend, do not recommend. Why are they still popping up my feed? They're watching the fuck out of me, bro. They're watching the hell out of me. They're like, well, I know you're saying don't recommend, but there's so many watching you. Y'all gotta know each other. No, I don't know these fools. They're obsessed with me. I don't know these idiots. I don't know these femcells. It's obsessed. You recommend these jackasses. I got to the point where I'm just like, man, I don't even watch content no more. I done went back to watching Amazon Prime. I'm watching The Heart of Dixie. I'm on season 3. I ain't got time for this, man. I ain't got no time for this. Yeah, man, I must be, man, because if I was on here pumping out some BS, I know, because on TikTok, I be putting up a bunch of BS. On TikTok, I put up whatever I feel, and it most of the time has nothing to do with dating stuff. And I have going on 23,000 followers and a video going on 1 million views. And I'll just be putting whatever up over there. Goofy stuff. But over here, I'm putting up some real stuff that can really help people. And I can't even get out of the 3,000, 2,000 range. It's just suppression, man. Suppression. That's why they want to shut TikTok down, and they want to like get their claws in it. Like, nah, y'all letting people blow up over there, and you're not censoring them enough. They're not censoring the people enough over there. And you can go over there and really learn some deep stuff on TikTok if you're looking the right kind of way. And TikTokers are making really good money talking about what they want to and educating people on the truth. And you can do it over there. But over here, man, you can't say nothing unless you got started about 3 to 4 years ago before they come up with this new algorithm. Man, you got to like really be swifty nowadays, man. You got to do a faceless channel. You got to AI most of everything because they're pushing AI like crazy. So the more you're doing AI, the more that they'll reward you in the algorithm. The point is so they can push you doing AI so they can, create AI channels that nobody bats an eye at. And those AI channels are pushing agendas. I mean, it's all about it. I know what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? AI can make an AI channel really quickly, a bunch of them, and then start pushing a bunch of agendas with those AI channels, with the AI generated images and the AI generated voices. And here we are. It is AI. Listen, brother, AI has been around. They never said they invented the internet. They found it, nigga. They found it. Where do you think the devil's been hiding in all these centuries? they be spoon feeding us technology has been around forever. They were black and whiting photos that were in color. You know what I'm saying? To try to make it seem like it's older than what they do. All kind of stuff, man. They do so much. AI be fooling the hell out of y'all, dude. Y'all be having these phones next to your head and stuff while you're sleeping and shit. Y'all crazy. Y'all crazy. Be letting them charge while they're next to your head and your face. Man, this AI is damn near sentient if it's not completely sentient. You can think of something, flip your phone open, and there's ads about it or promotions about it right there in your face. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. I'm trying to tell you. Yeah, I might just go ahead and mod you up because I didn't really pay attention to what that person was saying. And but you see how these haters, these content creators come over here hating. I wish y'all the guts enough to just say what you have to say from your real channels. Josh, you're not a warrior. You're a chump. And understand something. I was done with my video at the 30-minute mark. I'm on here chopping up my subscribers at this point, waiting on trolls to show up. Don't think that coming over here and running your mouth makes you seem tough. Chill out, little man. Chill out. I appreciate you, y'all. Appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? What we're not going to do is just, allow these people that are having a bad day to come over and try to make themselves seem important. You got one more chance to say one more thing and then you're going to be blocked. I don't need you to say anything. Whenever I say something to you, you're obviously watching. The mere fact that I'm saying the words to you, that's acknowledgement enough. I don't need you to say anything else. Don't come over here thinking that you're tough, dude. I told you, you goofy content creators, you don't get no mercy from me. Don't come over here trying to play and act like you're some random troll. I don't know which bitch made content creator you are, okay? But it ain't gonna work out for you. You understand what I'm saying to you? The devil can try to move and be swifty all he wants to, content creator. But you're not gonna get over here and try to act like you're some random person. Sit your little ass down. You know what I'm saying? I mentioned tarot readers a couple times and all of a sudden I got a troll. No, listen, man. Let me tell y'all something about you tarot readers, man. Once I healed and I took a look at y'all from a healed perspective, y'all are so raggedy looking that I really just don't even want to fuck with y'all no more. Y'all look so raggedy and pathetic. Y'all look so poor and bummed out and defeated. I just really don't even like. That's one reason why I stopped watching you. I don't like seeing poverty like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't like seeing people suffering in poverty that don't know how to move. You know what I mean? So I don't even know you over here talking in paragraphs, man. I'm not reading a word you're saying. I'm not going to read a single word of it. I told you not to say nothing else. I don't care what you have to say. You're over here trying to get attention. You know what I mean? I told you I'm over here for my subscribers. I already done with the subject at the 30-minute marker. I'm not going to read anything that you're saying. You're not going to get any attention. I can be looking right at it and not read nothing that you're saying. An ability that I was able to curate while I was with my ex-wife. Don't care what you have to say, dude. You can't get me out of pocket. Actually, absolutely. It's that crabs in a barrel. I can't see this guy rise above me. I'm just some goofy, shitty ass content creator that no one knows, even if I have a bunch of subscribers. You're still a nobody that's never going to get off of YouTube. And you see an international star in your face, and you have to listen. The gaslighting don't work. You know what I'm saying? But y'all got to also remember, I have content creators that come over here that make content about Sigma males that like to come over here and trigger as well. So I have Sigma male channels coming over here trying to trigger me to get a reaction, to have something to make content about. It's just all over the place. People are so crazy and goofy online, man. He's clipped from a minute. In the corner. You put him in the corner. I bet when he comes out of timeout, he'll be right back in here running his mouth. They're that obsessed. They're that obsessed. And I'm not going to say a he because I really believe most of my haters are females. But there are some single mother raised, super scrawny, beta looking tarot readers that like to try to talk tough online. So it could be one of those dudes. But again, I just got through saying most of my haters are bitches. So dudes aren't excluded from that category. You know what I'm saying? Most of the people that are bitches are dudes. You know what I'm saying? So I don't acknowledge a dude that's moving in single mother energy. If you're online trying to feel tough as a whole male, I'm sorry, by gaslighting and trolling another man, you do need to go in a corner and sit down somewhere. Your father has not been around for quite some time. You're moving in all kind of single mother energy. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You might as well get in here and talk about how you really about that life. You know what I'm saying? You might as well get up in here and talk about that too. I'm really about that life. I'll do da 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 da. Yeah, you sound like your single mother. Okay? Chill out, homie. You know what I'm saying? Mother's Day just went around the corner. Chill out. You still got that energy all over you. You know what I mean? I'm telling you, these dudes, man, you can always tell a single mother raised dude. He's super sensitive. He'll defend a woman, don't even know what the situation is, just run in, definitely don't know how to fight. But just be all loud and just single mother raised type of males. Like, they don't get no energy from me. To label myself, you know what I mean? Really alpha or sigma. I feel like people get too wrong when they're saying that they are this or that. That's your perspective, and I can respect it. You know what I'm saying? But that's your perspective, and that's fine. You know what I'm saying? You know, you're allowed to have that perspective, and people can respect that perspective, but people will also have their own perspective. And what I'm saying, my perspective obviously is that giving myself a moniker of Sigma means something. So, you know, you can feel how you want to feel, but that's also a level of gaslighting to a certain extent when you definitely know that I use the term Sigma a lot. So to project your opinion on without asking for it, you know what I'm saying? It's a little bit of gas. Just a little bit. Not in a negative way, not saying that you're doing it in a malicious way. This is the point I'm trying to get across to people. That most of the reason why the tarot readers hate me, right? A lot of people volunteer their opinion with very little information that they know about. Not you, but a lot of people volunteer their opinion and their criticism when they have very little information about the person that they're criticizing or giving their opinion of. And they don't realize how ignorant they sound when they do this kind of stuff. And that's why tarot readers can't stand me, because they claim that it's intuition that they're using to fill in the blanks. If they had that kind of level of intuition, why are they in poverty? You know what I'm saying? Ma, you good. You good. But I want to get that point across. I'm mainly talking to tarot readers, that come over here hating. If your intuition was so great that you can fill in the blanks on people's character that you can't, that you haven't seen because the person hasn't showed you, then why are you still in poverty? Why are you not rich? Why are you not married? See, it don't make any sense. You don't have any intuition. What you do is you have a perspective based off of all the shitty relationships you've had, based off of the shitty parenting you've had. And from your perspective, I trigger you. And you have to come up with a way to verbally, express how the way that I am triggers the demons in you without coming off like a hater, right? That's all they do. Yeah, the false prophets, the tarot readers, false prophets, and don't forget about a lot of those prophetic word chicks. And some of the dudes, I don't watch dudes, but a lot of those prophetic word chicks are single mothers that have been out here having a great, life, and then up and decided to find God, and now they're out here telling men and women that never went down that road what to do. You know what I'm saying? False prophet. And these women will do the same thing that the readers do. They'll find somebody that irritates them and then start using scripture to try to throw shade, using the Bible as a weapon. I see women do it all the time, weaponizing the Bible, weaponizing healing, weaponizing spirituality all the time. Now, again, I'm not saying that males don't, but you can always tell the kind of male that does this stuff. His energies, he's going to be in his single mother energy. They always seem the same way. It's not like that kind of guy blends in with the rest of the dudes. Nah, he stands out like a sore thumb, and he knows that. That's why he would rather identify with the single mothers and that energy. And dudes like that don't get any air in a grown folks or grown men's conversation. We don't even acknowledge them. They come over with that whole, well, we don't. Hey, listen, women are strong and independent. They don't need you to defend them. They're good. They got this, bro. He ain't gonna get you any coochie if that's what you want. If that's your preference. You know what I'm saying? I've always said men that have an opinion of other men doing a little bit too much. Doing a little bit too much. What in the world are you out here forming an opinion or criticism of another man minding his business? That's crazy. There ain't nothing non-sus about that. Not I say so when I see guys doing it, it's like, oh well, listen, bro, I don't play for that team. So if you got an opinion about me, you obviously ain't batting for the same team as me. I ain't worried about you. I don't care what you have to say. That's why I never get on here talking about what dudes say. I don't watch content creators that are dudes. Why would I watch a dude? I'm not watching dudes, man. I'm not watching dudes. Like, I'm gonna get on here and watch a woman. I'm gonna listen to a woman's voice. I'm not on here to listen to no dude. Hear no dude's voice. No funky hairy ass dude. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I'm good. That's why you never hear me talking about dudes. I know that dudes are throwing shade my way. How would I know? I don't give a crap what they think or what they say. You have to get at me directly, dude. You ain't no woman. You have to get at me directly. Not worried about it. It's like the dude that came here at Josh, dude. I don't care what you have to say, fool. You know what I'm saying? You should have came under here with at least a fake profile as a woman so your words would got read. I don't care what no dude has to say. You know how weak you look jumping in my comment section? To acknowledge you would be like a lion acknowledging a blade of grass. Get up out of here, man. I ain't waste my breath or energy or whatever. I'm telling you, man. And when you on your purpose, you ain't got no time to be worried about somebody else's business. You ain't got no time to be worried about. No, that's how you know that these readers are full of shit and the devil is in them. How are you making time to find somebody to be out here trying to throw shade at, talking about this person, this person? Who is the person? Say who the person is, you weak ass fool. You're talking about somebody directly that you don't like. Because when they say, I'm channeling energy. I'm channeling energy. Why are you channeling that negative ass energy? Why don't you channel some positive shit? Why would you channel somebody that you're going to talk shit about? Why would you do that? You ain't got no control over what you channeled in. You want to know why you ain't got no control of it? Because what you're channeling is a YouTube channel of a content creator that just, you know what I'm saying, really makes your booty hole itch. That's what you're channeling. And you can't control when that content creator posts, and you can't control when that content creator triggers you. You know what I'm saying? That's why you can't control the energies. Oh, you dummies. Dummies. Someone's looking for a friend. You know what I'm saying? This ain't cheers, homie. You know what I'm saying? Everybody over here don't need to know your name. Get your goofy self up out of here before you get put in timeout again, like the child you are. You know what I'm saying? I told you it's gonna come right back. Do you see how you know these aren't trolls? What troll is gonna wait for a minute timeout to get back up in here to run their mouth again? Nah, dude, this is some goofy content creator, man. It's a content creator. And when it's a kid, you can always tell kids will misspell words, right? This dude's over here just a content creator, mad as hell, but ain't got the balls or the clitoris enough to come over here with their real account and see what they have to say. That shit, that puss ass shit don't work over here with us. It don't mean nothing. You can think whatever you want. You can think that I'm the devil. You can make me the villain in your story. It doesn't matter. You're nobody to me. I should be nobody to you, but apparently I'm your daddy or a god or something. You know what I'm saying? You put him in 5. Let's see when he comes back. Because you know I got to go to an hour. So that's 5 minutes exactly. 555 5555 on the timer as I said that. You know what I'm saying? They'll be back. I don't think that it's a male. I think that it's a female, but it could be some of these real weak readers I've seen online. It could be one of those dudes. They look real feminine, so it could be. You know what I'm saying? Some of them dudes even got tits. So they could be. You know you in your feminine energy when you ain't even big and fat and you got boobs and you're a dude. Y'all need to go sit down somewhere, man. I seen a dude the other day. This dude got boobs. I'm like, how are you skinny with boobs, bro? Like, what's going on? That's that estrogen running through your veins, nigga. Like, you need to step back. You need to go hit the gym, do some push-ups or something, bro. How are you skinny with tits? Let me stop, man. You ain't fooling nobody. What's that dude's name? Man, what was his name? Leon, Lena, what the hell his name is? Some black dude with a beard and some, you know what I'm saying, and a fade. Skinny dude. I'm like, bro, like, what's going on? Y'all need, listen, man. Hey, go for a run somewhere, bro. Like, look. That shit, that demon shit, when y'all be fooling that devil shit, man, it don't do nothing. The devil leaves y'all messed up in some type of way. He be fucking with y'all, leaving y'all body messed up or something. Maybe looking weird. You know what I'm saying? And that witchcraft shit be tearing them up, don't even be knowing it. Looking weird as shit. I'll just be real, man. I'll just be real. Let's see what we got going here, bro. You say as a man, being raised by men, women, and family with no mother or father, that makes him not as grounded versus a man raised with parents or a father. Just want to. Well, I mean, yeah, a man specifically, yeah. If there's not just a parent, it has to be a man around, like a uncle, granddad, some kind of stepdad. A man has to be around. You cannot raise a man by a single mother. He's not going to never be raised right. My mom was a saint, man. My mom, there's no better woman. But if my dad wasn't around, my mom was a tough woman. Nobody, you know what I'm saying, could like get over my mom, talk crazy to my mom. My mom would fight chicks, you know what I'm saying? But with her kids, she lets get away with a whole lot. And my dad lets get away with nothing. Whooping my ass or whatever he needed to do. Had me out there doing work or what needed to be. Had me out there when it was kind of cold, so I wouldn't be in the house with the girls, you know what I'm saying? Chopping up wood, just doing certain things that just establish that manhood, let you know, hey, ain't nobody out here to save you, boy. Nobody's going to save you. You got to take care of yourself. And you also got to give certain men in this country that talk. Because you can't just move in this country like every other man. So you can't have that talk from a mom. She can't give you that talk. That black dude talk. Hey, son, hey, this is how it is. You got to move a certain way. If you don't, you ain't going to be around. It just is what it is. You're not going to get that talk from a mom. You might get some goofy talk. Hey man, we're all on here and no one's doing that and you got to be accepting of that. You mess around and go out here in this world and act a fool if you want to. You know what I'm saying? So, and if you are, because you got to remember, you know what I mean? Not every guy has their dad around. Like the dad will dip out or whatever, but that guy, he does have the ability to go find a mentor and put himself around that male, a good mentor, or someone he can find online, he can look up to. You have no excuse as a man. You need to find one, but you can't. You cannot be in your masculine energy raised by a single mother. Every time somebody says something about women, you're gonna get sensitive. You ain't gonna think about what's being said in the full dynamic. You're not gonna be worried about what the woman keeps saying to trigger certain situations. I'm not saying nothing about physical, but as far as like this verbal, type of dudes be getting super sensitive. I always know a single mother raised dude when he says stuff like, "Oh, no dude should be arguing with no woman." What are you talking about? So women should just say whatever they want, and you sit there and take it like some single mother raised, broken male that don't know how to be masculine? Absolutely not, man. But I always can tell it's always those dudes. I don't like dudes. They be arguing with women. Shut your single mother raised ass down. You know what I'm saying? Those kind of dudes are the reason why you have women out here hypergamous as hell, using men as a starter husband kit. Women cheat more than men because of dudes like that. Those kind of dudes be simping like crazy, buying the chick whatever. Chick will cheat on him and he'll take her back because he's seen his single mother do that. Man, my dad told me, "Hey, you got your name, son, and that's all you got here." So I took that to heart. When I found out my ex ran away and probably was cheating, I didn't have no proof. I just know she wasn't around me. That's all I need. You're done. Don't come back. Don't come back. Cheating as a woman? Get the fuck. What do you have for me other than your womb? I don't go to you for guidance. Get up out of here. You have women out here telling you that they're supposed to be your spiritual teacher and they'll be a single mother. Why don't you take some of your own advice? They'll be a single mother on welfare. Telling you how to be a man. And what's a man? And what's not a man? This woman ain't never seen a man a day in her life. She barely knows how to be a woman. Gaslight the hell out of you, though. Listen to these fools. Why do you think I don't listen to nobody? I know how people use words and how they use this world and they try to get in your energy. You shouldn't have nothing to say to me if I ain't got nothing to say to you. You don't know me. You know nothing about me to really have a solid negative assessment of me. What you have is a bunch of assumptions based off of what you see that's triggering you, and you got to find a way to try to make it seem like it's justified. No, you need to go sit your dumb ass down. You're low IQ, and low IQ people do not need to be around me. I can't. There's nothing worse than a dummy that thinks they're smart. There's absolutely nothing worse than a dummy that thinks they're smart. And you know what? There is a dummy that thinks they're smart and they're envious of you. That is the absolute worst person because they think they're smart. They're envious of you. So they're going to try to get around you. They're going to try to project what they think to be brilliance. And you're not going to be able to get rid of them that easily. Parasites. Parasites. Y'all know I'm talking. I'm channeling. You know what I'm saying? I'm channeling. Also, let me go ahead and address these people as well. I don't think that too many watch me, but I'm an attractive guy, so I'm going to say it anyway. For all you low vibrational 3D people, right? I'm having a discussion at least to people that are trying to expand their spirituality. For you 3D low vibrational content creators that are just dating coaches and losers and not even trying to expand your spirituality, y'all have no room in this conversation whatsoever. Go sit the fuck down somewhere. At least I'm talking to some readers or something that's trying to expand their spirituality. When you're a goofy dating coach that's online, grabbing whatever's trending and getting on here and making sure you don't say anything that might, upset people or make them think that you might be a little lulu because, you're expanding your knowledge, right? Your consciousness, go sit down. I have no respect for y'all. Well, I appreciate you joining the tribe, homie. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you joining the tribe. I want to make sure I get that out really quickly. I have no respect for y'all whatsoever. I mean, I hear content creators all the time that take little jabs at people that are spiritual. And these are just low IQ dating coaches. And they have something to say. And it's just like, look, man, you people can act like you don't know what's up all you want to, but you know doggone well that there's more going on than what you can see, and it's spiritual. And gaslighting it and people that are looking into things ain't going to make you look smart. It makes you look like you're worried about what the masses think. Therefore, anything that you put out is not content worth watching. It's trash. You're concerned with your fucking image, your internet image. You're not concerned with putting out good information that might help people ascend. You're always trying to put things in 3D terminologies that you know are higher level than that, you fucking weirdos. But you're always trying to put it in a 3D terminologies because you don't want to upset your subscribers into thinking that you're any kind of way spiritual, because you don't want anybody to feel like you don't lost it. Or no, man, you've already lost it. You've already lost. If you're, what I'm saying, lingering around in lower vibrational terminology and ways of thinking, and you're gaslighting anyone that's trying to expand their consciousness and further spirituality, you're part of the problem. You're part of the matrix. And I can't wait for you content creators to, die off the internet. Not die, but just like fall off the internet. Fakes. The people that ruin Instagram, those people, yeah, they're still lingering around on YouTube. The fakes. The monitoring spirits, the trend catchers. They watch everything and catch trends and try to make sure that they don't invest in the trends that make them look crazy, and only invest in that. No, y'all are the worst to me, man. Y'all are the absolute worst. Here the problem is, homie. They're definitely looking into spirituality because they're watching people like me and you ascend, look younger, but they don't want to come off like a kook online. So you got to make sure they take little jabs to let everybody know, no, I'm not on no kooky stuff. I'm all about shut your dumb ass up. I was watching a woman's video yesterday where she did that crap. I'm like, it don't matter how many subscribers they have. These people swear up and down that they got it figured out. Y'all are good at manipulating people, but you're not good at giving people real knowledge. You know what I'm saying? You're just not good at it. You're too fucking fake. Man, these fake ass people, bro. That's why I don't associate myself or try to fake a certain persona so that people be like, oh, he's cool. Let's try to collaborate with him. I want them to think I'm crazy as hell. Don't even come over here. I don't want to collaborate with any of you fucking losers. Most of you people, your channels are going to fall off, here sooner than later because you're not real at all. You're fake as hell. You're fake as hell. You know what I'm saying? So you're going to fall off anyway. And I just can't stand watching these kind of channels, man. I do like watching the newer kind of stuff, or even the people that have been on here for a while that were keeping it real. Here's what I'm going to say. I'm going to leave it at this. I know a lot of y'all know that chick named Pearly Things. I'm going to tell y'all something. Yeah, she got banned on YouTube. She was ahead of her time with certain things. Certain things she said was outrageous, and she did it just to, obviously get notoriety or go viral. But some of the stuff that she stood on, history is going to show her to be differently than y'all feel about her in this moment. I'm telling you. She's one of few women that stood on what she said all the way until they got rid of her off the internet. And y'all are bashing her and all this stuff. I've already looked at it from a long point of view. Years down the line, she's going to be looking like one of those chicks that were ahead of her time. I guarantee you. She made the sacrifice. She's going to be cemented in history. She's not going to come off like some loony like y'all swear she is. You know what I'm saying? She's not. You know what I mean? She said some wild stuff, but everybody does. She said some stuff that, shouldn't have been said at all. Some t-shirts she was making, but she knew she was on her way out. So she was like, screw it. But some of the stuff that she was saying, the other one wouldn't say. You best believe all of them bashing her and, well, you don't even have a man. The men don't even want you. They look at you as one of the fellas. What the fuck does she care? She's got her money. And also, when all this hits the fan here soon and all women are jumping on board to, hey, we need to start respecting men, that Pearly Things chick is going to be on top. I'm telling you. Sometimes people are just ahead of their time. That's all. I'm going to put that out there, man, because I'm just going to put a prediction, just to make the losers that are dating coaches that watch me really get all creeped out. Oh, there you go. Yeah, you goofies, man. Go sit down somewhere, man. Agree to disagree, whatever. Yeah, man, listen, we'll have to see what happens, man, whenever the dust settles. But I think that people that were willing to take chances, obviously some of them go too far. But it was the Wild West at the time, and people have to kind of like figure out what's too far and what's not. But definitely believe that to be so. And that's just my belief. Again, no one has to agree with it. But I believe certain people that came out and are getting shunned right now, in a few years or so, when we look back on, it's going to be looked differently. Obviously, they're still going to be held accountable for some things that were too far, but they're going to be looked back on and look differently. And all these pandering people are going to be looked back on and look differently. I'm just telling you. That's the way it's going to be. You know what I'm saying? Things are aligning themselves now, so all this pandering to women because they're women, it's not going to work out. And we'll see. We'll see. I definitely feel that way, even fresh and fit to a certain degree, right? It's going to be certain people that have the guts enough, obviously, Andrew Tate, and be certain people that have the guts enough to stand up against the agendas being pushed. And history is going to show it differently a few years from now when the dust settles and things change. I'm telling you, they're just ahead of their time. And some of these people know what they're doing. Some of them know they're ahead of their time. Like the Andrew Tates and stuff, they're making the sacrifice because they know, give it a couple years, man, the stuff that he was saying is going to seem like gospel to a certain degree. Because what are women talking about now? They want masculine men. And again, they don't want these soft ass dudes. They want masculine men that are men. That stuff is coming back around. And any of the people that were out here saying what had to be said before it was okay to say it are going to be remembered differently. Just like people right now are remembering Kevin Samuels differently. When that man was alive, he was the most hated man. He was the most hated man. You think they hate pearly things? He was the most hated man. Soon as that nigga passed away, they took all his shit, rebranded it, started doing it, calling him a saint, only because he ain't here to collect on the money. That's the only reason why they're doing it. And they know if they're talking about the stuff that he said without mentioning him, people are going to call him out for it. That's what they were trying to push for. That's why certain men that are still trying to keep it old school and traditional, they're trying to wipe us out, man. They're trying to, squash us off the internet and the algorithms because they want you to be soft. They want you to have man boobs. And they want the women to have a small little clit penis. You know what I'm saying? And it's getting crazy out here, man. It's getting crazy out here. I don't want to be up in this. I'm going overseas. I need some normalcy. I like it the old school way, where women like to be in their feminine energy and know their power in that energy, because you can definitely, not saying they should do it, definitely control men within your, feminine energy. Being all dainty and prissy, and the guy's gonna be like, let me get that for you. Oh, don't worry about it, baby. I got y'all out here barking and yelling, farting and spitting. How is it working out for you? How is it working out for your funky asses? I don't think very well. Most guys feel like instead of wanting to slide your drawers off, they want you to keep them on. They're probably going to be stiff, full of piss, and God knows what else. You know what I'm saying? And juices. Yeah, I'm just be real, man. I'm just going to be real. You know what I mean? Got to get back in that femininity, And women are seeing guys like me that's like, hey, look, I get it. And they've been out here dealing with these soft guys that cry more than them. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Whenever they're having relationships with these guys, they're the ones that slapping the dude in the ass. You know what I'm saying? They licking his ass. They licking his ass. They slapping his ass. You know what I'm saying? They tired of it. They tired of it. They like, man, love, what did we do? That's what you get. That's what you get. You know what I'm saying? You want it all, dudes all sensitive and soft, and you got it. I'm going overseas where women want me to take the royal rod and slap them in the face with it before we get started. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? They want to feel the weight of it. Now, I ain't got time for these chicks out here, man. You know what I mean? These chicks want to take a titty and slap you in the face with it, so you can feel the weight of it. Come on, man. Everything's backwards over here. We got to do better. You know what I'm saying? No Diddy, but y'all know I'm over here talking to the women when I say certain segments, man. I ain't talking to y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? Women know what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? They know what I'm talking about because they had a couple of guys do it to them. Only the right ones, though. You got to be a Chad or Tyrone to be doing the shit I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? The shit I talk about doing in the bedroom, you got to be a Chad or Tyrone. You know what I mean? They don't ask you any questions. When I ask them to do stuff, I'll be like, I'll go ahead and fold up like, yeah. Put your head right there. I'll put my foot on your head real quick. Yeah, I be saying all kind of stuff to him, man. I be saying all kind of stuff to him, man. Please, he's gonna be over here watching me for a reason and one reason only. Absolutely, got to be a Chad or Tyrone when it comes to these women. That's who they be having babies with, a Chad or Tyrone or Well, a broken Chatter Tyrone is a Pookie. So they're either with a Chatter Tyrone, someone that got money, or with a straight up Pookie, Ray, Day Day, Brady, or Brad, which is a broke version of a Chatter Tyrone. You know what I'm saying? The whole point is, it's the guy that's in the bedroom breaking their back that they can't never get over. Hey, it's the guy that when you ask your girl for a sandwich and you don't tell her what you want, it's the guy that she's making the sandwich that she used to make for him that she's making for you. That guy. Yeah. Him. You know what I'm saying? Chad or Tyrone. That's just the way that it is. That's just the way that it is. I'm just being real. Why do you think these women that can't stand me watch me? Because they just like to think about me folding them up in the bedroom. You know, they want to think about me using my lips. They want to think about sitting on my face and grinding crack to crack. They want to think about a lot of stuff, fantasizing, dreaming about it. Ain't going to happen. What you doing over here? What you pulling in the back of that stove for? It's closed. What you doing? What you doing over there? What are you doing? What's going on? Yeah, they're out there stealing shit. They do this shit all the time. They come out here and they throw shit in the back, and then somebody come by and pick it up. I see it all the time. Now, get away from that nonsense. You know what I'm saying? Get over here. Be no part of no stealing. I'll be the one the cops come over here and I'll get shot. Ain't nowhere near it. He's got a gun. I ain't nowhere near them. You know what I'm saying? Shoot my black ass. You're crazy. You know what I'm saying? I guess I want to F up. That's something good. I will never understand that. Man, let me tell you something. Brother, these women out here, they'll mess up anything, dude. They ain't never really in the relationship with you for the long haul anyway. They waiting for the better guy to come along. It's just the way they've been taught. It's not necessarily their fault completely. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know exactly what they do. I ain't seen nothing, bro. You know, look over here at me. I ain't seen nothing. Just pull on up out of here. Just pull on up out of here. I ain't seen nothing. You know what I'm saying? They be doing it. They do it all the time out here, boy. These little country towns be getting it. I'm like, y'all just gonna go out here. I seen that older dude do it earlier. He threw something around the backside, and then they come out here and they grab. Oh man, it's a good hustle. It's a good hustle, man. Whatever they doing over there, you know what I'm saying? It stems from how you grew up. Yep, exactly, man. It do. But a lot of them out here, you know, if they watch a lot of content and they're on social media a lot, they're gonna get influenced and they're gonna lose all of their femininity and think it's okay as long as the guys don't know that they've gotten around. And women don't know that when you get around, that your coochie's loose. Yeah. I got 5%. Yeah, so they don't really understand that concept. They keep thinking that it's the same, and it's not. It's not. So you know they want to try to do what they can do and get away with it because society's telling them they should be able to, and it is what it is. Nah, I'm on the East Coast, man. I'm in Asheville, North Carolina. It's just wild out here on top of this mountain. It's pretty much anything out here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm about to go in here and charge it up. I've been on here for 78 minutes. I had half a battery when I got on here, and plus the mic, it drains the crap out of the battery. You know what I'm saying? But I got to get over here and talk to my soul tribe. Y'all, the OGs over here. This is the OG channel. This is the original channel. I got to get on here and talk my stuff. Talk about narcissism, getting the week started right. You know what I'm saying? You don't see any more trolls in here because what happens is when you put these content creators in their place, you know, they're like, okay. And then they run back to their channels and make some counter content talking shit about you. You know what I'm saying? And in the windows. You know, do better. Yeah, that's all that it is. It's a jealousy and envy. That's all that it is. That's all that it is. And see, God made me in a way to like an average guy. So people be like, well, this average dude can. That's because I look average don't mean I'm average, dude. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes God likes his people to move in silence. So might package them up in like an average looking person. That don't mean you can do what I do. But it's definitely just like that. It's that if you can do it, I can do it better. So all these guys got it together, whatever. I'm gonna compete with them and secretly compete with them and throw shade at them at the same time while I'm learning from this person. Crazy as hell, bro. It's crazy times we live in. Crazy times. Yeah, I'm gonna get back on a live stream. It's 9:30. Maybe because I slept a lot today, so I might get back on here at 11. I gotta post up a pre-recorded video. I gotta edit it real quick and post it up on my other channel, the Lone Wolf Narc Bully. And I'm also gonna get on TikTok and make a pre-recorded video for here. I'm gonna make a video and put some Reiki healing at the end of it, so we can start the work week off right or whatever. I'm gonna start dropping a whole lot more content over here, pre-recorded live streams. I've been sick for like almost 2 weeks. Well, ascension. We're not victims over here, so what I'm saying, after going through my ascension, man, I'm super hyped. And while I was sick, I was like taking notes and figuring out new thumbnail ideas and different kind of titles and all kind of stuff. Yeah, you can follow me on IG. I think it's the same name. I think I have the link in the description. No, not on this channel. It's on the Lone Wolf Narc Bully. My IG though is King Dave the Chosen. There's an underscore somewhere in there on that, but if you just type in King Dave the Chosen, I'll come up. Yeah, I appreciate that, man. I'm trying to grow my IG over there. I only have like 600 and something people. I just got started on there though, so IG is like, I'm kind of liking it. Everybody hates it. I'm kind of liking it, man. I kind of fuck with it. Like everybody's getting off of it, and I can post up something and it goes viral, and I get really good feedback over there from people. Like, oh, normally people make fun of that Sigma stuff. Everybody over there supporting the Sigma stuff. I like it over there on IG. I fucks with it. I fucks with it. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you, bro. Whenever you follow me over there, I'll go ahead and follow you back. And I'm posting up over there pretty regularly, like every day. I'm gonna start going live on there a lot more. It's an energy to IG right now, a good energy over there. So I move around where the energy is good. TikTok is always good. Facebook is fantastic. Twitter is, y'all know Twitter is the worst. And then IG is pretty decent. And then YouTube is number 2 on being the worst, like as far as trolling and bad energy goes. But you know what I'm saying? Like I fucks with IG. You know what I mean? Yeah, I used to hate it. I used to hate it, but it's because my ex was on there and she was always on there, and now I know why. She was getting DMs and stuff. I thought she was using it for the filter. Every time I asked her to, hey, could you filter this picture for me? I thought she was using IG for the filter. Nah, this chick was over there getting DMs and stuff. Can't trust these women on social media. Exactly, man.